Alright, so. Oh, like there's a kitty. So you watch the video and it explained the rhyming pattern, right? So you have line 1, 2, and 5. And then you have lines 3 and 4 that rhyme each other, but not the other 3. Now, I wanted to do a video so that you could understand. It's easier to explain because you gotta... There's like a way to say these things out loud and a way to count them. So, the example they gave in the video, and then I asked you the hickory dickory dock. The lines 1, 2, and 5 all have 3 stressed syllables, which means if you were to, you know, put a beat behind it, you would emphasize 3, pause, emphasize 3 more, pause, 2, right? Because lines 3 and 4 are shorter. So let me just give you an example with hickory dickory dock. I will tell you though, I do not like this one because it repeats too much and it's not very original. I like the ones that every line's completely different, even if maybe some use the same rhyming word or whatever. But it's more interesting if it's telling more of like a story. Then hickory dickory dock just repeats itself a bunch. But anyway, so this is how the counting would look. So I'm going to snap on the stressed syllables, which is basically just me kind of keeping a beat to the rhythm of the poem. Okay, so it's almost kind of like a spoken song, sort of. Anyway, so with hickory dickory dock, it would go like this. Hickory dickory dock. The mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 1 and down he come. Hickory dickory dock. Okay, you could also, instead of just, I think it's nice because you can set a pace and then the whole poem will fit to that. But you just, between the lines, you don't say anything. I think except for 3 and 4. The mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 1 and down he comes. So yeah, 3 and 4, you don't rest between. So it's kind of like, here's line 1. Here is line 2. 3 and 4. And here is 5. Okay. I don't know if that made any sense to you, but if you do want to come to school early tomorrow, I will be there, and I'll help you. So I went online, and I found a funny one that I thought was really funny. I don't know if you'll think it's really funny, but I think it's really funny. So I'm going to use this as an example, too, and I'll count while we do it. I had a phone meeting with Ted, whom it turns out was ill in his bed. He thought it was muted and went on and booted to find he'd pushed speaker instead. I'm sorry. It was really funny. He farted into the phone. It's funny. Anyway. Okay, one more time really quick with hickory dickory dock because that one's just easier. Hickory dickory dock. The mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 1 and down he come. Hickory dickory dock. So there's kind of that break at the end of line 1, a break at the end of line 2, but 3 and 4 are kind of said together without a break in the middle, and then the last, and then you'll have a little rest, and then you say the last line. So there's kind of those natural pauses in there. Okay? There's a million, if you Google, I mean, YouTube has a ton of videos. And then if you just literally Google limerick examples or whatever, you'll find a bunch and you can kind of practice saying them. Or find videos of people saying them and try to kind of repeat and you can kind of feel that little rhythm. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6. 1. Okay, that didn't make sense. I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay, that would be like the lines top to bottom. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So it's kind of like you're telling the story, and they're very silly. So the way I recommend for you, and I'll type this so that you don't, I don't know, this is kind of a long video, but is what I would do is maybe just write a list of a bunch of rhyming words or find a list of a bunch of rhyming words and use those as like the end of line 1, 2, and 5, and then just make up whatever sentences you can to end in those words. You know what I'm saying? Like, pick a rhyming sound first. This is just a suggestion. I don't know if it's going to work. I don't write limericks, but that might help guide you, is pick the rhyme first and then see if you can make funny sentences that maybe kind of fit together. And then maybe line 3 and 4, wait to see if you get a line 1 and 2, and that might help you to decide what to write in line 3 and 4. Or you can pick 2 different rhyming words and just see how it goes and just kind of write on a piece of paper, you know, and then kind of practice the da-da-da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Alright, I don't know if that helped at all. But, like I said, text me if you need anything. Come to school early. I'll be there. And I hope you even get to watch this. It's a big file. I'm going to figure out how to send it.